Hello, today we're talking about zeros and a new type of zero that we haven't seen before. So we've already talked about real zeros, we just called them zeros. Remember, it's where your graph crosses the x-axis. We had a couple of graphs that we looked at. This one had one positive zero, this one had one negative zero, and then this had two zeros. There are also graphs that have imaginary zeros. They're like these two down below. We know they're imaginary, or we call them imaginary because they don't actually cross the x-axis. So there isn't any real zeros, but then they created these things called imaginary zeros. Now you're probably like, Miss Sylvester, why is math imaginary? And my answer is, I don't know. So that's a thing. We have two definitions. The first one's imaginary unit. I is your imaginary unit. It's defined to be I squared equals -1. And I is the principal square root of -1. So I equals the square root of -1. Prior to this, you couldn't take the square root of a negative number. So we use that imaginary number to represent the square root of a negative number. Today we're going to talk about things called pure imaginary numbers. They're numbers of the form 6i, -2i, and I root 3. And generally they are the square root of an imaginary number. So if you had the square root of -36, that's how you would get your 6i. So essentially they're just the square root of a negative number. All right, that is your background on what we're doing today. Go ahead and watch the videos that actually walk you through the problems, and then try your homework and ask questions and do all the things. Thanks for watching.